What's going on, fam? It's your boy Mozy here with another episode of Mozy Reacts. On today's episode of Mozy Reacts, I have episode 2 of Park and Recreations. But before I get into today's episode, I do want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching my reactions. It does mean a lot to me. I truly appreciate it. And if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing and joining the family and helping the channel grow. And as always, this is not a market substitute. You should always support the official release.
The annual Easter egg hunt. I've been searching for 25 minutes and I haven't found a single egg. And I'm an adult.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that.
Maybe Tom's trying to make this year a challenge.
Why not tell anyone, Tom?
Succeeding. I don't think a single
And
egg
how has no one caught on?
Let's keep looking. We're gonna find one. I'm going to see my mom. She's a big mucky muck in the county school system. She's my hero. How do I explain her? She's as respected as Mother Teresa. She's
So you changed her picture in the back because that's now not
Thatcher.
Nancy Reagan.
In or out, Leslie? Doorway is creepy.
It looks like you're super busy, and I am super busy, so I shall
So
bid you adieu.
now I'm just gonna. Did Leslie get her
That's
position
weird. I
at
just remembered
the
something.
parks and
I
whatever
have my own
department she's in
subcommittee now.
because of her mom or because she actually earned it?
I'm sure you've heard something about it. People are talking about it.
Mm.
Oh, well. You want to come?
Oh, honey, jeez, you know how busy I am.
Tell me she's not
Nope,
Michael
that's
Scott.
why I fake invited you.
I'll try to be there.
Let's get started. Ow. Sorry. Metal. Sorry. Subcommittee members, are we prepared for tomorrow night? Nothing better than good old-fashioned door-to-door campaigning. I'm not above using my expertise to change hearts and minds.
I don't think that's gonna go well.
When I was in 6th grade, I was voted best dressed by 87 votes. And there were only 63 people in my class. Andy fell into that pit. I
Oh
fell
my
into that
God.
pit. 0. Say it.
Zero.
100. I've got some for your
Okay,
beats.
maybe she might get better.
Nettie, and this is a guide. This is going to be a script that we use when we speak with people.
Use this to help your pitch. Example, you can't handle the pit. That's why we need to turn it into a park. Oh, this is really
Leslie is
You guys are a
amazing.
team. We have even sectors. You guys have odd sectors, and we're going to win.
Yeah.
Win what? Go. How would you feel if we turned that pit into a beautiful community park?
Oh, yeah. That'd be a great idea.
Oh, good. I actually live in the neighborhood, so I could probably tell you a little bit about it.
Section 3.
We are having a public forum tomorrow night, and it would be great if you could come voice your strong support.
Now, is this park going to have a playground or, you know, maybe a pool for the kids?
Oh, how old are your kids?
No kids.
Uh-oh.
Also, is the park going to be at least 1,000 feet from my house?
Bro, please stand behind me. That's it. That's all. That's all we got. Great. This is so great. Canvassing. What a great way to spend my time.
All right,
I bet you probably meet so many strange people doing this.
I think I might work better as a solo artist.
Look, I think this is a great idea, but I can't make any forum. I would have to get a babysitter.
How old are your kids?
4 and 2.
Could the 4-year-old watch the 2-year-old?
Oh my God, Leslie.
Mickey, what's up?
This is
buddy?
probably what's
How's my
draining
little
about
man
being
doing?
in like
Look, here's the
government
1, 2, 3
work is that
situation.
there are people
1,
that support what
building
you
a
want to
park.
do but don't have the
I'm
time
on the
to
committee.
actually
3,
support it.
You're putting in the sod.
Nose to the grindstone. No means yes.
Can we stop, please? Because it's really hot and I'm tired.
No, Leslie, no.
Let's blow in each other's faces. Or we could drink some water.
Yeah, let's do that. My house is really close by. Let's just go take a break for an hour or so.
If you want to guarantee the results of a survey, you design the question to give you the answer that you want. Wouldn't you agree? Like most decent Americans.
But that's not true about surveys. I've worked at a place that takes surveys and they literally try to make them unbiased. You have to read them unbiased as you can. You can't even have inflections in your voice.
Very noisy. Would you change your mind if I told you that 9 out of 10 meth users said the same exact thing?
What? You even know that?
Right.
Survey.
I know it sounds weird, but I just don't like living near parks. So, do you have a
I mean, that's not weird at all. I remember one time I was at a park playing basketball with my friends and we got the cops called on us because we were playing late at night and the people across the street called because they didn't like the
What I
noise.
mean is kids love parks and
What time is this thing anyway?
That's next month. Forget it.
Oh, it's tomorrow night. I'll be there.
Great.
Oh God, we got ourselves a Karen.
We got one.
Well, she wasn't a Karen until Leslie
Am I
insulted her,
talking
but
to the two sexiest thighs in landscaping? Your sandboxes are the best. That's why I want you involved. I just want the best monkey bars I can get.
So is Tom-
I don't mind hooking you up.
so I understand Tom's now getting deals done to get like park equipment and stuff, but like they still have to get it approved, right? Or does he have like another plan in the works to make sure it does get approved?
I'm a public servant.
I should show them Andy's medical bills. Maybe they'd have a little sympathy.
Oh my God. Ann, game changer. You just busted the
I wouldn't have any sympathy. I'd be like, why? How did he fall down in a pit?
We'll wheel him around the neighborhood to get sympathy.
Sullivan Street Park project, you fast-tracked it, right? Yeah, absolutely. Great. I'll be there. Right.
Uh-oh, Leslie's in trouble.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Nope. Didn't say anything to me. Nope.
Paul, the city manager, is telling us to build parks, start new community programs. It's horrifying.
Do you have a nurse?
How horrible to help out the community.
Yeah, put those on.
This is why Rock Band will always be better than Guitar Hero. The songs weren't better, but the fact that you could have an actual band.
It can be
Don't.
tricky dealing.
Why do I want to build this park so bad? Maybe because a pit filled with garbage isn't the best that we can do in America. You know, in Russia, they could pretend that pit was a park.
I just noticed, why'd she park in
Bring
a
their kids
meter
down
spot
there.
if she's going into her own building?
Hey,
Don't they have
Brad,
employee
look at
parking?
these rocks. Let's pretend they're potatoes. It is my dream to build a park that I one day visit with my White House staff on my birthday. And they say, President,
Okay.
no, this park is awesome. Now we understand why you are the first female president of the United States.
Just do a good job tomorrow, okay? We have to push this thing through.
Of course, of course. I'll push anything, through anything, you know me.
And this is also like the shots that they're doing right now reminds me of The Office. So like that's why I want to know like if like the same people that made The Office made this, or the same people that made this made The Office. Just those shots that they make are just so similar.
Some people may say that bringing in these contractors this early is jumping the gun a little bit. Well, guess what?
Right.
Here's the gun, here's me. Boom. Victor, Miles,
I
Tom,
mean,
Haverford. How are
it
you?
is
Thank you so
jumping
much
the
for
gun,
coming
like,
out.
right? All these people are gonna come in here, it gets turned down, then all the contractors just got Tom like, yo, what the hell? You just burnt your bridges with these contractors, my guy.
Indiana.
April, I need you in the audience. Okay. Wait, and if the questions start getting negative, I'm gonna call on you, and I need you to sell the crap out of the park.
Gosh,
Can you do
I
that?
hope she gets so much better.
Please,
I
April, this is serious.
like I'm watching
Can you do
Criminal
that?
Minds still. I mean, like in the last season, and she came back again to mess with Spencer Reed, and oh my God, I hate her.
My mom's here. No, I can't do that. It's illegal.
She's probably gonna do
Thank you
it.
so much for coming out tonight. This is our first town meeting about the proposal to turn Lot 48 on Sullivan Street into a community park.
I want my daughter to be successful, which is why I always tell her there's nothing wrong with being a wife and mother.
Now, there are many people
Damn.
that I spoke to who are passionately in support of this idea. None of them were able to make it tonight, unfortunately. No.
See, it is crazy though. Like the people that don't want it will show up because they definitely don't want it. The people that want it can't because their life is too busy. So now this one person who doesn't want the park is gonna outvote all the people that want the
without
park.
a single environmental impact study.
What did she just propose that a park is more environmentally worse than an abandoned vacant lot?
Our city planner assigned to this project. That is Andy Dwyer. He is a local resident, and he tragically fell in the pit.
Yeah, I don't care about any of that. I play music all night in his garage.
So this guy showed up to this town meeting just so he could let everyone know that Andy's a piece of shit.
Which is pretty awesome.
It is not going well at all. It's going very poorly, okay? Like you're crashing and burning.
What kind of Powerade is she drinking? I've never seen that flavor or color before.
You're right about that. They're deeply negative. You need to put a happy face on this, give me a few positive talking points, and whatever you do, avoid a vote.
Before we continue, I'd love to just give you a little history of Pawnee. The city of Pawnee was incorporated in 1817 when a young man by the name of Reverend Luther Howell came from Terre Haute on an ox. He planted his flag in the ground and was met soon after.
So they want to avoid a vote. So what? Is she going to try to filibuster?
Goddamn right. Oh my God, she's filibustering her own meeting.
Filibuster!
I knew it.
They can't touch
That's
you.
crazy.
I can't speak of the future.
That's true, and it's crazy how politics works. How if she keeps talking, there's no vote, so her plan goes through. How long does she have to talk for? And I need to know how a filibuster works. I just know that you can't interrupt someone if they have the floor, but I thought they only have a lot of time.
I have the floor.
This is a public forum, which means that we all get to tell you what we think.
Well, you did already.
That is true. But it's her turn. She has the floor. But how long does she have the floor for?
Could you tell us how you feel about this park? I want everyone up, lined up behind that microphone, and I want to hear from all of you, one by one.
That was brutal.
Okay, well, so much for her filibuster. I thought a filibuster was you keep talking and you don't stop talking.
I wasn't, right?
What's this project gonna take? That's what I want to know. That's what's important to me because I need my sleep.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. That concludes our meeting.
What about the vote?
We're out of time.
Public forums are so weird. So they had a proposal to spend taxpayer money on a park, and they can just not actually have a vote on whether or not it's going to go through.
But you know, that's Pawnee. That's democracy. There are a lot of people here that want.
This was not democracy at all. This was literally the least democratic thing.
Held its first town hall meeting tonight. I loved every minute of it.
Hey, Park Lady.
Really?
You suck.
Hear that? Called me Park Lady.
Michael Scott.
I don't agree with Leslie about anything, but this book is awesome.
Alrighty, well that was it for episode 2 of Park and Recs, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm doing the show injustice. I feel like my love for The Office is influencing how I'm viewing this show. That I'm kind of like expecting the show to live up to something instead of just giving it its own chance and letting it be its own show. And I feel like that might be my problem. I'm only at 2 episodes in, but I just feel like there are a lot of moments there that I probably would have laughed at, but I was more expecting them thinking like, all right, how are they going to make this joke like The Office instead of just letting them tell the joke. So I think I need to work on that a little bit. Other than that, I mean, it's definitely a good show. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving Leslie. Leslie's hilarious. Tom, he's a character. Hopefully, what's her name? Aubrey Plaza gets better. If you've seen Criminal Minds, she's in Criminal Minds and she's a serial killer, and her main purpose in the whole entire show is really just to keep coming back and mess with Dr. Spencer Reed. And she's very good at it. And I just keep, every time I see her, I'm imagining her as a serial killer and being like, no, she's not like that. But yeah, and then just the whole aspect of like a public forum is just crazy how undemocratic things can seem, because they went to the doors. Obviously, a lot of people would like a park who would be upset about a park. But that one lady who was like, I don't like parks, shows up. She's like, screw it, I will cancel my plans to make sure we don't get this park. Where like the people that, the mom was like, oh, I love a park. She was like, I have kids, I can't leave them by themselves. So the people that would benefit from the park, the kids who would love the park, she can't go but the one lady who doesn't like the park can make the time. So therefore, if they did have a vote, the lady who didn't want the park would have gotten her way. That doesn't seem very democratic to me. And nor does that the fact that Leslie can just keep talking and run out the time and there be no vote, and then she gets to build the park with taxpayer money without the taxpayers getting to vote. That's not very democratic. So it's just crazy how undemocratic politics seems when they brag about being democratic. It's just infuriating sometimes. But other than that, I'm enjoying the series. Hopefully I can work on my bias towards the show. But I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this reaction. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Later on.
Bye.